ever woken from a dream that you were sure was real? What if everything you see and know around you is not what it seems? Things come and go constantly. Monuments, libraries, empires, civilizations and continents, even the stars are always appearing and disappearing. In the observable universe, 275 million stars are born and die each day. Have you ever looked over family photos and had a strange feeling, seeing your body grow and age while not really feeling any different on the inside? What if this feeling you had was actually a memory? Right now, we find ourselves in the world of mind. The world of mind is based on duality. With every pleasure, there is a pain. With every success, a failure. And with every joy, a sorrow. There are 3 walls or layers that hold us here. One of seemingly solid matter, another made of energy and emotion, and a third consisting of thoughts and ideas. Beyond these 3 walls is the place you would call home. What if you could find your way back there? What if, by accessing this place, you discovered your ultimate self? What if your ultimate self was the missing ingredient to everything you have been seeking and striving for your whole life? And what if you could do this today? If there is only one thing you take from this video, it is this. You are already in possession of the greatest treasure in existence. That you have always been in possession of this treasure and always will be. That there is nothing that will ever be able to take it from you. You will find the mind always taking your attention away from your true self. Like the greatest salesman, it is constantly selling us ideas. Unfortunately, like most advertising, these rarely if ever deliver. You can access your ultimate self right now. It will only take a few seconds. Stop what you're doing and listen. If you listen carefully, you will hear your mind hard at work talking to you in your head. You can recognize the mind's voice because it never stops. Right now, it will be analyzing, criticizing, and comparing notes on everything I say. But who is the one doing the listening? I want to introduce you to your ultimate self, the listener, the source of every extraordinary change soon to come into your life. In just a few minutes, simply by redirecting your focus and attention, like switching from one radio station to another, you will be able to access your ultimate self, a treasure house of love, fulfillment and joy, and everything you have ever desired. The single purpose of this short video series is to help you make this switch, from the talker to the listener, from the mind to your ultimate self. Making this switch is the key to getting everything you want, effortlessly and instantly. Before teaching you the 30-second ultimate solution technique, I will introduce you to Alice and the 5 skills she represents. The more these skills are mastered, the more you will recognize and re-identify with your ultimate self. The A in Alice stands for awareness. If we try to move around in a dark room, we will inevitably bump into furniture or other people. The best way to picture awareness is as a candle in this dark room. It gives off some light and we can move around more easily. If we have a torch or a lamp, things get even better. We can rearrange the furniture or even read a book. Our light will also begin to help other people. We know we are becoming more aware when we take the time to consider whether the food we eat, the friends we spend time with, the environment we live in, and the habits we keep are making us happy or unhappy, whether they are nourishing or depleting us. In expanding this awareness, we not only uncover the nature of the mind and thus dissolve all problems, but we claim back our ultimate identity as awareness itself. Expanding on your awareness is very simple to do. One way is to use a timeline. Do you have a problem bothering you right now? How much does it bother you on a scale of 1 to 10? Would you like to be free of it? If you do, simply make a note of your problem and ask yourself these 4 basic questions. When did this problem start? If you can't recall an exact date, that's fine. Maybe you've always had the problem, or maybe it began when you were very young. There will naturally be a feeling that goes hand in hand with your problem. Ask yourself, what feelings do I have around this problem? Recalling the first time you ever felt this way would also help you to shed light on when your issue first started. Even if you cannot recall exact details, you will find memories begin to pop into your head. Ask yourself, what exactly happened? Jot down some facts about events that contributed to your problem beginning. The last question to ask yourself is, what thoughts did I have? At the time your problem began, you would have had certain thoughts about yourself, about other people, and about life. Please press pause and make a note of whatever comes to mind. In almost all cases, the thoughts you just identified are the source of your problem. These thoughts are still colouring your perception of life, like a pair of sunglasses you put on and forgot to take off. You may relate to these thoughts as reality, yet they are only some of many possible ways to relate to what happened. Wouldn't someone else have related to it differently? If you had thought differently, would you have felt differently? Would the outcome have changed? Would your problem exist at all? In most cases, even with a chronic health problem, bringing awareness to the negative thought pattern at its core will heal the issue. Take a look at your problem now. How much does it bother you on a scale of 1 to 10? You will find that having brought your awareness to it, like shining a light into a dark room, will have made your problem less significant and somehow less heavy to carry. How come? Your ultimate self just claimed back some of its power. The L in Alice stands for letting go. We can consciously let go of our problems by loving or aspiring to something greater. When we focus on what we actually want, it is easy to let go of things we don't want. All we need do is change the focus of our attention. If we look at our hand and focus on it with all our attention, what happens? Everything else around it fades and becomes blurry. It is not as though the other things stop existing. It is just that they become temporarily less significant. Similarly, when we have a clear goal in mind, those less desirable things in life fade into the background and become inconsequential. I'm going to ask you some direct questions. If you had limitless funds, say tens of billions of dollars, limitless talent, exceptional talent in any area or field of your choice, and limitless opportunity, what would you do? As you answer this question, it is important to remember that you only have limited time, 1 year to be precise. Imagine for this moment that 1 year from now your life will come to an end. Now, what will you do with all the money and talent in the world? Remember, don't think too much. Just pause this video and write down whatever comes to you. Now, consider this question. Do you really need more money, more talent, or more ability than that which you already have in order to begin fulfilling on this vision? Remember that there are many people out there with resources, talents, knowledge, finances, and ability waiting to come to your aid the moment you embark on fulfilling on this purpose. If you are ready to take the plunge, be prepared for miracles to happen. And as you do so, you will find your problems just falling away. The I in Alice stands for identity. Who am I is the most important question we will ever ask ourselves. Ultimately, whatever we do in life is to create or determine the answer to this question. Of course, the answer has been here all along, in the form of your ultimate self. There is nothing so urgent or important than learning to access your ultimate self. The C in Alice stands for create. We naturally gravitate towards creative individuals as they are expressing a quality fundamental to our true nature. When do you feel at your happiest? When you water the plants? When you spend time with your child? When you help someone in need, or when you do your accounts? Whatever it is, take note. This is a pointer to the greatest storehouse of your creative potential. It is your ultimate self expressing clues as to the purpose of your life. As you allow yourself to gravitate toward what you love, your creative expression will emerge naturally. Life then automatically becomes a constant celebration. The E in Alice stands for evaluate. Miracles happen when we take time to contemplate. Once we are relaxed and comfortable at the end of our day, there is one question we can ask ourselves which holds remarkable power. If I was being my ideal self, would I have done anything differently? Thinking back through your whole day, starting from when you woke up, examine each scene. Any scene that needs to be altered can be changed using your imagination, as if your life were a movie and you were the director. Congratulations! Each time you practice Alice, your real self takes back more of its power. Become the listener. Focus on a desired goal. Stay tuned to uncover your ultimate self in the next video. Your creative potential will explode. You will begin to live life as your ultimate self. Congratulations! Now you're ready for the ultimate solution.